there are ways, if you introduce somebody the wrong way or at a title that they feel like, well, bitch, I thought we was more. Like, that's a real quick way to kind of fuck up a relationship.
Or if a nigga introduced you as his girlfriend and you ain't know you was his girlfriend.
Oh wait, how did that has that happened?
Yes.
And how did you did you check him in the moment and be like, I ain't his girlfriend? Or you like,
no, because the shit was, it's like, I'm cool being your girlfriend, but I wasn't your girlfriend last week when I thought I was single and I was on another date doing what I was doing. So I was just sitting there like, ooh.
Wow, you betrayed him.
I didn't betray him. Niggas need to start saying, what did Jay-Z say? I said, don't embarrass me instead of be mine. That was my proposal for us to go steady. Nah, be clear. You need to be clear.
Yeah, don't embarrass
here,
me.
baby.
I just like to say my boo when he's not my man.
You know what's crazy about that? And I shared that. I hate the don't bae me, boo me, babe. None of the cat names unless there is something happening between us and we're going. Like, I hate the cat names out the gate. Don't sweetie pie me. Don't sunshine me. Don't.
You really were upset about that sunshine text,
bro. Because if I tell you don't call me babe, if I tell you don't call me babe, and I done checked you on the cat names and said it's Mandii.
Why
we
do you
don't know
call
each other
cat
like
name? I thought it was called pet name.
Wait, he called you Sunshine?
Well, he's a Florida nigga, so maybe it's the Sunshine State. I don't know.
That's fucking hilarious.
But he called me Sunshine.
Sunshine is kind of wild.
It's like, to me, if a man out the gate gives you all these nicknames, it's because he's juggling so many women, he don't know their names.
Bro, I had a guy call me Queen the other day
you just made
in the morning.
That's probably not true. That sounds good on paper.
No.
You don't think he's
You said that about her last situation and it ended up being true. So I'm going to need you to be a little bit more discerning.
I'm confused names.
You don't think that he can juggle that and know everyone's name? You can save names in your fucking phone.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You think he has you saved as Sunshine?
I ain't gonna hold you. You know what's crazy? I make nicknames up so much. Like, we call niggas nicknames on the podcast. When we talk
That's
to our
podcasting.
homegirls,
That's not.
No, in real life too.
In real life,
In real
when I
life
talk
too.
to my homegirls, they sometimes don't know these niggas' names to the point where I forget their names sometimes.
Wait,
That's
tell me
the
this
one
stuff.
thing I would want to know from my
You want to
past.
know your nicknames?
In group chats, I want to know. That's the only thing I want to know.
Duh.
Yeah,
Nah.
You're definitely white
Ginger.
Cappa.
Not white Cappa.
I think at one point that was a thing, but
White
that was in like
Kappa?
2011.
It's giving Ginger,
I wanna-
podcaster, my podcast nigga.
Yeah.
Do say Palooza nigga. Palooza nigga.
Yeah.
We changed the name in the middle of it. It wouldn't work.
No.
Nah.
Palooza then.
What about like charming young man?
That's not a nickname.
No.
I don't
I
think that
feel
was
like
it.
Ginger would be it though.
Women get
But
real
I know
creative.
in your case, it's probably like, you know that white boy be fucking.
Or it could be.
Unfortunately, I think that's probably it.
That's 100%.
I wish it was, but I don't think podcaster.
You don't think podcaster?
Let me ask you a
No.
question.
I don't
Are
think
you a lot
podcasters
of
be getting
black
pussy
women's
like that.
first white guy?
I've never asked that question, so
Oh,
I
thank
don't
God.
know.
But we'll tell.
Like,
Do you assume so?
Maybe
You
I
don't
know I
know
never
for
fucked
sure,
with a
but do
white
you
boy
assume
before.
so?
the only time I remember that even being a thing was in college when, if you weren't a hoe in high school like myself, a lot of people's introduction to sex was in college.
Right.
So yeah, there was definitely, and I went to an all-black college. So there was a few times where women may have brought that up before.
Do you know what's crazy?
But that was because sex was so new to everyone
Definitely
at that time.
Ivory fantasy.
You're just saying he was a
Ivory fantasy
Oh,
is nuts.
that's not nice.
I may have gotten some pussy I didn't deserve in college because they just wanted to fuck a white guy.
I was talking about like my white guy type recently.
Mm.
And there was a dude who was at Last Lap. I don't know him. He knew me from a podcast.
Schaefer.
No, not that was funny.
That's nuts.
Wasn't Schaefer. It was just some
I'm
random white
joking,
guy.
I'm joking.
If he's at last lap, he's a specific type of
He
white
goes,
boy though.
I don't
Well, what's
know.
your white guy type? And I'm like, I'm trying to think. He's like, is it like a black association type, like a Rory or like a Cappa? And I was like a Rory is crazy.
Like a Rory
but I
is
know what
crazy.
you mean.
Yeah.
It's like you're not like a wigger, but you also have a lot of black friends.
It's a starter pack.
Yeah.
The Rorys, Travis
My white guy
Kelce's.
type is actually
the
not
Paul
that
Walls.
though. I want them to be
Paul Wall's a little further. He's a little further than me.
yeah, Paul
She
Walls.
violated a wee bit.
Wait,
but
he's just for the South.
He opens his mouth and it's sunshine.
Yeah. I'm wearing wool socks. Like I don't think that I don't have a grill. I'm
You're
not
right.
that white guy.
Well, I wanted to ask Damaris, now that like you outside with all of the publicity of who you are, you're on the Reddit threads, you're on YouTube.
oh God.
You are like that bitch now. I want to know like if you've fucked someone who was a fan of yours or if like your DMs are super lit. How do you decipher who you'll fuck based on them probably really liking you because you are on a podcast now?
So I was actually going to ask you guys for advice on that because I have no clue. Because I'm fucking terrified that I'm going to fuck someone and my sex tape's going to end up on our fucking Reddit.
Fuck
Our
them in your
subreddit?
house and don't allow them to videotape you. That's all.
I'm
Because
terrified.
men have always respect that.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If
I'm
you go to
scared.
their house, they could set it up in a hidden teddy bear.
All right.
I know.
That's
Now
excessive
niggas is
and
doing
weird.
it, and
No,
if you think
niggas is
niggas on
doing
Reddit
that.
aren't doing that,
Are you serious?
so
I don't
I
believe
joined. I
think
actually.
Like niggas might leave their laptop open and capture it. Like
when I
without
joined
you knowing.
Hinge,
I don't trust people.
when I joined Hinge for the first time, right when I decided that I was single, I joined Hinge and I matched with multiple guys. And the first thing they say is, "Hey, big fan of the pod, yo, unmatched." With all due respect, sir. With all due respect,
That
you gotta
happens to
go.
me all the time.
But that's a good guy though, no?
No,
I don't
Okay.
want to.
you think our
I hate
our
when-
target audience?
No.
My
knows who
name
the
is
fuck I
Gila
should be
on
dating?
Hinge, and when guys write me and say
you
Weezy, I
used
hate
to
it.
like fucking fans. At least the women.
Oh my god!
Have you fucked a fan yet?
It was
Now
like
that you're
2 or
single.
3 times.
Don't do this. You know what's crazy? Actually, it wasn't until, and I know y'all are listening, so this is gonna sound crazy. So, last year I hosted a Fed dinner. Like Fed Life, they've heard about it. It was like a formal erotic dining experience.
Okay.
Fed,
Fetish.
formal erotic dining experience.
Didn't, didn't invite us.
Fed.
Well, it was erotic dining.
It was erotic dining. It was a lot going on, and it was wonderful.
I would have went.
But then we also hosted a play party the next night.
Okay.
So one of the girls who was a slave for the night was fine, was bondaged up and beautiful. So I really wanted her. And she happened to be with like this biracial guy who had this big afro and hair. And so when we went to the play party, and I was with my partner at this time, we all played.
Okay.
And I ended up helping her suck his dick.
Okay.
Now,
Not she helped.
I was gonna say, I'm sure she couldn't do it alone.
well, because it was the size of my arm.
She
right?
said that in the cadence of like, I helped her put her
Respect.
groceries in the vehicle.
No, literally, I helped her
I
suck
rubbed her
his
back. I
dick.
held her hair while she threw up in the toilet.
I helped her suck his big ass dick. And I was really interested in her more than anything, but his dick was big. I was drunk. Sure. We're at a sex club. Why not? So we are in, now I'm probably sharing, y'all gonna get the tea. So we're in Chicago this weekend. And she DMs me, hey, we're coming to the show tonight. Mind you, we met that night. Didn't know she came to the party because of her partner. Or that night.
That's the
find out all of this later. So they're on the stage. I'm like, yeah.
Now he's familiar because he came to a Chicago show of ours.
Wait, you're skipping the gut.
No, I'm just saying we saw him years ago.
I didn't know that I saw him years ago.
Okay.
Literally,
I did.
But he wasn't at the sex club.
I didn't. So this is the thing. He was at the sex club. We bring him up on stage to the Chicago show this year, but I'm talking to the girl because the girl's gorgeous. So I'm talking to the girl like, hey girl, da da da. So they come up on stage. I'm like, you want to come up for the couples game? They come up on stage. I'm like, girl, is it okay if I talk about we played at the sex club? Yeah. So we're coming back to New York. I get a DM from his ex-girlfriend. And he's like, ooh, not y'all having my ex on stage and almost messing up the relationship.
She's like,
this is the ex.
Okay.
So she then sends me a picture from 4 years ago of him and her at our Chicago show 4 years ago.
Ooh.
So I said, oh.
Not that girls look alike.
Not y'all to curse.
So she's like, I see that, he's with someone that looks like me, but I'm also just like, oh, he's a fan of the show. He came to the Whoreible Decisions show 4 years ago. I didn't know that they knew anything about Whoreible Decisions when I met them because I really ran everything through the girl.
Yeah.
She wasn't that familiar at the time. And I'm like, damn.
You helped suck that fan dick.
I sucked fan dick.
Oh.
And I did not know. But also, to be completely honest.
In context, though, it's sex club dick.
Well,
Ooh,
yes.
good one.
Well, yes, but also.
And they got to all know you there.
Yeah.
No offense.
Calm down.
That's not.
You're a regular.
I didn't even
Calm down.
I actually
They
meant
send you a monthly tab. They don't, you don't even pay when you're there.
You can have usual.
Yeah, but I go to the sex club often, and like people used to come up and say like at the end of the night that they were like betting who could fuck me and my man. Like we were we're great at the sex club. Like people are like wanting to play with us, but I never really play with people, and especially when
you're like the last boss in the video
but
game.
also when they're like, oh my God, we're fans of the pod. I'd be like, oh, thank you, and I ask them off completely as someone that I want to play with.
Okay.
I don't like fucking fans.
I just can't believe you fuck in front of fans. It's crazy too.
Oh, I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, it's a multimedia experience.
But I feel like with the podcast that you guys have, it's a 3D immersion experience.
Well, and I'm glad they know I ain't frauding on this motherfucking shit.
She love her
throwing that ass
rhymes.
back, sucking that dick right there in front of everybody. So do, and I eat ass in front of everybody. I don't
Talk your
care.
shit.
I don't be lying to people. Oh yeah, I had
You guys have exposed another fan's vagina in front of me at one of your live shows that I didn't want to see.
They all. Girl, we showed vagina at the Black Effect Fest. That bitch bent over and the whole audience saw coochie, okay?
Speaking of which, I need to be at the next show. Like, I need to be at the next show.
Oh, our New York show's gonna be fucking
No,
insane.
because
And you had a sex slave at, I think, at Sony Hall at one point, too.
Oh, yeah.
we
Yeah, I gotta-
You gotta come.
No,
but yeah,
Was it Atlanta that
is going to be insane?
yeah,
I had to see that vagina?
it's possible. We have a lot of vagina
That was
that ends
rough.
up getting shown. I'm not gonna lie, we had a
And you
performer.
had COVID.
Shout out to
Oh my God, yes.
I
He
didn't
gave
know I had
everybody
COVID.
fucking COVID and then went to the show.
Wow.
Didn't
Jermaine
tell
Dupri
me.
gave us
He
COVID.
didn't tell me.
Wow, you're
Little
blaming
Bow Wow
Jermaine
did.
Dupri
He
and
didn't
Bow
tell me he was
Wow.
going to the Horrible Decisions like show at all. He went with COVID.
I
Like,
didn't know I
coughing
had
out all
COVID.
y'all.
Wow, you get
I
the
did not-
Whoreible COVID? Wow.
Coughing on pussy is crazy.
I got it from her vagina that she exposed on stage.
You did not get it.
She said,
How much did that girl charge?
"Oh,
No.
oh, we is not gonna talk about that on.
We
on-
are.
What? I
air.
need to know now.
No,
2 or 3.
it was. Oh no, it wasn't that high. But yeah, the other girl.
It was
wasn't that
lower
high.
than $3,000?
Yeah, it was lower than that.
Oh, I'm glad.
Wait,
Wait,
for
it was
what?
lower than 2?
Yeah.
Fill
Fill me in.
Like that was too much?
Girl, we brought 5 bitches. My nigga was not about to spend 20 bands to bring bitches to fuck me and him. Like, we brought 5 girls.
But like less than 2
Yeah.
is not a lot
Less than
for a
2.
weekend of sex.
It wasn't a full weekend of sex. I'm not fucking them the whole time.
and if it's
Like,
multiple girls, like you don't have to carry the whole load by
you may
yourself.
you might have just had to like let me eat your pussy in front of him type shit. Like there was 5 girls that we brought, bro.
Damn, I'm glad I ain't wife.
I hate that for you.
She never came, so you
Well, maybe
could've
if you
wiped her.
did, she wouldn't have been there.
Maybe she wouldn't have needed to come on a whole trip.
No, I respect her for having a higher number.
She did
But
have a high
I was
number.
hoping you was about to say like 10.
Wait,
Oh, it was-
was the pussy worth
Yeah.
10?
I know her not from that world. Like,
Okay, but
she was a
I'm
girl that I
asking you,
like.
was the pussy
But
worth
was
The
it-
10?
fact
pussy
that
worth
that
10.
blows my mind that she even went into that world.
I mean, I don't know if she's in it now.
Like,
know
I
she
didn't meet her in
she
that
didn't come
way.
on my trip, so I don't know if she's in that world. To be
Why is this so funny to me? Because
It's a little
I
heartbreaking.
cannot believe she has entered the world. I'm sitting on this horse show.
It's right.
I thought you guys were the only ones I knew. And